Hello and welcome back. Today we're on Pet Evolution Simulator and we have actually reached the forest. As you guys can tell, we also reached the requirement for rebirthing, so let's just go ahead and go right to it. So I think we're gonna get like times 100 in all stats after I rebirth once, which is gonna be amazing. Let's just go ahead and do it. Dang, you know what, let's go with the cat this time. And let's see. Oof. Did 4 damage. I'm not entirely sure if that's as much as we used to. Oh my gosh. This is actually pretty insane. We still got to keep the candy circle, I'm not sure why. But now we have an aura. Equip. Perfect. And it looks like we got to keep everything else as well. We're just insta-killing right now. Let's take a look at this. We gotta reach the forest again. From what I can tell, it looks like we have everything unlocked still. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So it all just went away. But let's go back here. So I'm assuming we get to just keep this aura non-stop, and it's just going to help us pass the candy area. We're just gonna be one-shotting stuff. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take us to make it all the way back up to the forest, but we do get a hefty amount of super coins. We got 500 total, and if we go to the shop, go to boosters, we can actually upgrade this stuff down here, which I think it might be beneficial for us if we got this. But we need 5,000 coins, which means we're gonna have to rebirth 10 times to get the 5,000. Or if we look at some of this other stuff, probably like gems. Gems would be pretty insane too. Just because you can get better and better auras as you go along. There's a bunch of good ones like towards the end, like right before the forest. But overall, this rebirth aura is probably like the best thing ever for like the beginning few areas. But now it's pretty much just all a grind just to get more than enough, and you're also just kind of waiting for things to respond in. So let's just go ahead, go over here, defeat some of these other dudes up. See, I kind of wish I could go over there, because the beginning area is probably like one of the hardest things to do, is just because you only have 3 of the things that can actually give you the most. They don't really give that much. I think they give like 30. You gotta get past like a couple thousand bones just to be able to evolve. Also, I do want to remind you guys, I also do have the ×2 bones, so in actuality the bosses will only give 15. I'm assuming they're bosses. Oh no, they're just a guess, but they are the boss of the area. Same thing though. So you'd be looking at 15 from the red guys, and what? I think. Anyway, let's attack a bacon here and look at the total stats here. So 562, 10. So these guys would only be giving 5. And this would be the most annoying part, is that you guys would be spending quite a long time in this beginning area. No matter what you guys did, you guys would honestly just be stuck here for a while. But yeah, I mainly just wanted to show off the rebirthing, to show you guys what you guys all get from the game whenever you guys actually make it to the part. But I suppose we might as well do a grind and just see how far in we can get. And let's see if we can get to the UFO there, which is the second area. I know I said it last time, but this time I think we'll stop at the second area, just because once you get to that point, then you can pretty much speed run all the way back up to the forest in just a matter of like an hour, hour and a half, give or take. You guys would be ready to rebirth almost immediately. Actually no, I think you can shorten the time by a lot if you just only go after the bosses. And let me just show you guys a little strategy of what you guys can actually do. So whenever you run up to an enemy and you don't hit the first time, you just simply jump over them. You'll still hit them mid-air and they won't hit you back, and then you go back up for another hit. Too bad these enemies die right away, but if they were still alive, I could actually show you guys what I'm referring to. And this is pretty much how I sped run all the other areas for like fast, easy evolutions. And it's kind of like timing. Sometimes if you do it too late, you'll get hit on your way up. So you just want to have that nice arch of like the jump. Yeah, like right there, he hit me and I completely missed. So it's more of just like a timing thing. But yeah, so we will be right back momentarily. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we are back. So as you guys can see, I actually got a booster and most of my super coins are gone. I just remembered you can use super coins as boosters. I was going to get a booster with the spare Robux that I had, but turns out whenever I went to go buy this one, it took about like 500 away from me. Oh well. But I did get this one first and it didn't take that much away, so then I figured I'd go all out and get the hour. So in about 20 or 25 minutes, somewhere in between there, we already made it all the way back up to the forest, and that is actually pretty insane. So I'm kind of curious. I haven't bought in like really anything specifically. Somehow I got to keep this. I don't really know why, but let's do a little experiment. We are gonna go to, let's go here. This one I believe is like 20 million or something like that. And I don't think we're gonna have to worry too much about anything. Let's go ahead and pull something. Something good. Come on. We got Doritos. Alright. So my idea is if we can... Oh man. I'm gonna have to run all the way back because there's really no teleport all the way back to the beginning. Unless I go to the desert and then run back. Yeah. So, my idea is if I can keep something, it would be amazing if I could keep the Cool Ranch Doritos, being since I kept the candy circle, which I don't really know how that works, but let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and rebirth for our second time. Rebirth. Let's go with the dog. Let's check the backpack. Oh, so it got increased. Somehow we have two things of this on. I'm not really sure how that works. Let's do this once. Bam. Insta level up. Which means, you know what I meant. Oh my gosh. Let's do that. I feel like this is pretty broken, but you don't deal enough damage to actually do much of like any damage, you know? Because if we can somehow like farm up enough and open up like one of the end things, then you'd be set. But the moment that you guys hit evolve, it'll automatically reset all those areas. And we are just back to square one. Also with the booster on, we can easily grind up enough to get to the next area. And I forgot to mention something as well. If you rebirth 5 times, you do automatically unlock the second area. It's a permanent unlock, and every single 5 rebirths after that you unlock the next area, and so on. Which will be all permanent unlocks, which is how insane this game will be. Especially if you just grind all the way back up for the evolutions. So, as you guys can tell, we are going to be pretty much instantly leveling up almost immediately without really having to do much of anything. Granted, we have the booster, we might as well use the booster. Maybe in the next video we'll have 5 rebirths, or maybe 10 or something, just to show off the permanent unlocks, especially if we do end up rebirthing again and again, which would be kind of amazing. And the way that these auras are working every single rebirth, it'll increase by 100. So it's 200 right now, so whenever you get to the 5th one, it will be 500, and it'll become like the most overpowered thing in the game. So you don't actually have to worry about buying any of these crystals on the side here. You can if you want to get the rarest thing in the game, but that is completely up to you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys have not. Like the video, comment down below any other games you guys want me to go check out. I'll try my best to go check them all out. Also, be sure to check in with the Twitch live streams that I do every so often. I try my best to stream like during the weeks, sometimes during the weekends as well. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.